ICAM Ipswich presents The Golden Toilet! Featuring Captain Rick, Lloyd Sharp, Anne-Marie Keene, Chris Latham, Bill Douglas, Mona Forgiani, Ariana Maji, Matt Miller, AJ_G, Greg Olson, and your hosts, Marleah Rose and Alexandra Derderian.
Yay! Guys, welcome to... Hello? Welcome to...
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
All right. Welcome to the Golden Toilet!
Episode 1!
And we're number one! Yeah, you get it. We are number one. How you feeling, Alexandra Derderian?
I am feeling like we're already a huge success.
Feels great. It feels
I feel like a
great.
huge success.
Yes, it looks so good. It feels so good to be such a huge success.
Huge success. I feel like I'm already like just in love with myself, in love with the success. I just feel amazing. How are you feeling, Marleah?
Well,
Rose?
I feel good. I definitely feel good. It's like almost like you think about it all the time. Like it's like you're holding it, and then you just release. And it's like kind of like a warm feeling, you know? It's like a little bit, it warms you.
I know the feeling, and it's very relieving.
Right. Wait, do you guys smell? I'm smelling something. What is that?
It's coming from here. It's coming from here.
Oh yeah, it smells like success. Oh, success looks like this, folks.
Don't use that money as prop. Don't take it. Don't spend it or anything.
Yeah, it'll get you in trouble for sure. For sure, don't do that.
So I hope you guys brought your best material tonight. We do have someone from the Diarrhea Tonight show scoping out talent.
Oh, I love that show. That show immediately follows the Taco Bell Last Night show, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's so exciting.
I did do a loose 5 minutes on the Diarrhea Tonight show, and it did not go very well.
Yeah,
so they're
that reminds me,
not gonna ask me back.
you guys know this. You got to keep your sets tight. We are doing the epic premiere, so we just,
Keep it
tight. Keep it
very
tight.
tight.
Keep it tight for that one, for this one and those ones.
Yes. So, without further ado,
we got something
let's
for
get
you.
to our first performer of the night. So, very special guest, an Ipswich local, Ipswich native. He has a show on ICAM called Captain Rick's Adventures. He's going to tell a little story about the myth of the golden toilet. Mm-hmm. We have Captain Rick.
Give it up for Captain Rick.
Thanks, Alex. Hi, I'm Captain Rick. I'm from Ipswich, Massachusetts. I'm going to tell you the story about this little golden toilet over here. The Cranes, basically, they're from Chicago, Illinois, and they're industrialists. They're the guy who invented the toilet, the little floaty thing in the back, the little ball. That this guy invented in the 1880s. In 1910, Mr. and Mrs. Crane, they're from Chicago, Illinois, and they did all these wonderful things. They came to Ipswich and they bought what's now known as Castle Hill and the surrounding area, which is Crane's Beach and all the lands around it. And the Cranes were so opulent, over the top, because they made more money than anybody at the time. And what it is, they're very generous people. Two of the things they did that comes to mind is they built a hospital in Ipswich for the townspeople. And they also, for all the school kids, every year, they have a little picnic where they basically take you to the beach and give you a box lunch. When my mom and my grandmother were little, they used to take a boat, a little one-lugger, from the town wharf all the way to the beach and so. And what it is basically this little thing over here was up in a cupola up in the second mansion that they built. And off to the left, Mr. Crane and Mrs. Crane could see the royal gardens that they had in the Ipswich River, and in front the grand alley that they had made, and off to the right his beautiful white sand beaches. And what they were sitting on is a gold-plated toilet. Now, this is what we were told as little kids. I want you guys all to tell me, was it true, or am I telling you a story? Thank you very much for your time.
Great job, Rick. I loved that. So you get a little history lesson here, which is amazing. I do want to point out to the people that this will be your timer. I'm going to shake it up a little bit. We do have a fantastic performer coming up right now. He is what you would call a legacy. His name, Lloyd. Legacy Sharp.
Good evening. We begin with the affirmative action portion of the show. You know why Black Friday doesn't impress me? I'm black every Friday. Kinda. I'm only half black. I'm also part Spanish. A spick and span tan man, if you will. And if you will, please don't. I come to you as a native of Dorchester, Massachusetts. I don't live there anymore because I wanted to live long enough to tell you that. And some people take offense to that. They think I'm taking a dig at the dot. And I like to remind them where I live now. It makes them feel better about it. Because I don't believe in reincarnation, but I probably did in a past life. I must have done something wrong back there to wake up every day of my life living Sturo Drive adjacent. If you've driven a car in the city, your PTSD is going crazy right now. 2 rules of parking in my neighborhood. You either can't or you don't. Now I miss Dorchester. There'd be a place to park my car in Dorchester. Might not be there the next morning. But parking. Victory. Questionnaire time. Have you ever not punched somebody in the face and then 2 weeks later thought, maybe I should have? It's not a statement, just asking questions. Such as, fuck, marry, kill. Word association game or timeline of a toxic relationship? Not making a statement, just asking questions. Such as, they say that you haven't lived until you've been too drunk to remember what you did the previous night. So as a straight edge practitioner, do I even exist? Not making a statement, just asking questions. Children. Why? What's the point? At this stage of society, why bother? Oh, I'm making a statement now. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another tall guy that hates kids. Which is not the case. I'm not even that tall. It's the stage. Look, kids are fine, all right? They're like drugs. Sure. If you live in Lawrence, Massachusetts. You might like having them around, but do you want any in your house? You have to look at somebody and say, yeah, these are mine. My point is, do children deserve to be subjected to the way things are right now? Overpriced healthcare, divisive politics, people who think that Chipotle isn't that bad. All I'm saying is, before you have children, think of the children. I have, that's why I don't have any. I'm doing my part. I've been practicing virginism for the past 36 years. In 4 years, I'll be the perfect candidate for the 40-year-old virgin sequel. We're back. He's black, and he's kept it all in the sack. Thanks for listening.
How did tonight go?
How did tonight go? Not shitty. I saw the entire lineup. And outside of a couple of moments where I may have been otherwise engaged, it was all pretty funny.
Thank you, Lloyd. That was awesome. Your next performer, let's give a round of applause. Round of applause. Anne-Marie Keene.
I'll take applause. It's fine. Whatever it is. Sounds expensive. I got a little nervous the other day. My oil light came on in my car. I like to get my work done at the dealership, but they're always booked way out, so I was forced to go over to the quick oil change place. I hate the quick oil change place. As a woman by herself, you know, I always think they're trying to rip me off over there. The sign outside says an oil change is $25, but somehow when I walk in, they're like, your car takes $70 oil. Hey, we're doing a special on floor mat alignments. It's just another $20. Your muffler fluid's getting a little low. We'll go ahead and top that off. It's just another $20. Do I look like an idiot? Those guys are so demeaning over there. I hate them. Anyway, I got the oil changed, turned the car on, and the oil light is still on. So now I'm extra mad. And then they came over and pointed out it was actually my check engine light. Super helpful, guys. I love the quick oil change place. Highly recommend it. You should go. Just bring a lot of cash. It'll be fine. I still don't know what's wrong with my engine, but I think the muffler fluid's going to help it somehow. I'm in a new relationship. Thanks. You guys are way more excited than he is. It's only been a few months, and he already hates every single thing about me. The other day, he said that I'm too loud and I complain too much. And I was like, baby, the first time you ever laid eyes on me, I was complaining into a microphone. I don't know where it went wrong. TV shows and movies make a little light stocking seem like it's kind of cute and romantic. Drive around your boyfriend's house while he's having an argument with his wife one time. I've had a lot of changes. I got a new job recently, too. I'm now a receptionist at a nursing home. Yeah, it's really cool. It's shown me, despite how things seem in the world, there's actually only a few dicks left. That's a nickname that's literally dying out. No one wants to call their kid Dick anymore, like within earshot. My grandpa's nickname was Dick. His full name was Thomas. We all just agreed he was a dick. Sometimes when I'm at work scrolling Facebook, because basically that's what I'm paid to do, I see pictures of old people, and I know you guys have seen this. Please let me know if it annoys you as much as it annoys me. It'll be like a picture of an old lady with a caption like, "Happy birthday, Auntie Mildred. Had she lived, she'd be 103 years old today." Yesterday I walked to the bar and had 2 beers and then walked home. Had I been swimming in the English Channel, it would have been like over 3 kilometers completed. Nobody's impressed when you use fake math to brag about things that aren't actually happening. Unless you were a fan of the United States administration between 2016 and 2020. But there's a lady on the second floor where I work named Agnes. She literally is alive and 103. So why do you want to drag Mildred into this sham fantasy for Facebook likes? I think it's kind of messed up. So how about, like, I'm sorry for your loss. Mildred can't reach any more milestones. It's kind of one of the biggest side effects of being dead. Post her picture and say something like, "Happy heavenly birthday," or "always in our hearts, please pet Fluffy for me," something like that. Whatever bereavement cliche you find the most meaningful. And then I can come along and give it a heart react because I'm not a goddamn monster. And we can all move on with our lives. Because we're alive. I'm going to go back to swimming the English Channel. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic job. Give it up for Aunt Marie one more time. I love that. I love that. Okay, we're moving right along. I got another great comic for you. His name happens to be Christopher Leadham. Come on up. Give him a round of applause.
I really empathize with a clogged toilet. I feel like we have a lot in common. You ever just been plunging a toilet and you're like, it burps, but it doesn't seem to want to do anything? Should probably get a professional in here to fix it. Me. It's pretty cool, though. I'm a cool dude. What freaks me out is that I'm an uncle. Me. Take it all in, get a good look. This person is an adult in multiple children's lives. Feels unacceptable. Kinda. I live on the 3rd floor of my older brother's house. I'm a cool dude. I got long hair, play guitar, dude. My brother's name is Bob. Rest in peace to the Saget, but I'm basically Uncle Jesse. Except I'm doing this, I'm Uncle Joey too, right? But Stephanie, I got more in common with her afterwards. That cool meth backstory she had. There's a reason I got carded at CVS and not bars, dude. Yeah. Huh. I mean, I've lived with my nephews for 10 years. They've grown up around me. And you know where I grew up? I grew up in Florida. That's fair. I had a friend who dropped out of high school. Dropped out, bought a chemistry set, and started making drugs in his room. And then after school, I would just go over and try out what he made. All he'd do is bring up a Wikipedia page and he'd be like, yo, this is 2CP. It's a synthetic 14 times stronger than acid. A speck of this shit and you can see the moon. And it never occurred to me not to do it. I was like, I saw the moon on the way over here. Could I get like 2 specks? Yeah. Nothing was normal about living there. And I'm glad I live here now because that shit. Even my friendships were forged in strangeness. My best friend I met growing up in Florida, I met in art class in 8th grade. You guys know what a fupa is? That big fat pussy dome that the bigger girls get in the... Whatever. The art teacher had one. She'd like plop it on the desk and shit. You'd look at it. This kid had built a religion around worshiping the art teacher's fupa. He'd do it right in front of her. He would drop to his knees and bow and pray to her fupa right in front of her. He called it the pouch. He'd be like, this is the pouch. The pouch knows all. And he would worship it right in front of her. And I was like, who is this kid? Wanted to be his friend. She had these paper mache masks on the wall. And one of them had like this phallic thing on the forehead. And I was like, man, if you're bad, she makes you stay after class and headbutt her cunt with that thing. And a friendship was born. We've been friends ever since. A friendship forged in fupa worship. It's so fucking metal, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, he's been a drug addict ever since, homeless. And he used to call me all hours of the night, tell me the best stories, and it sucks now he's getting sober and the story stopped. One night, he called me and he told me that he fucked a black tranny in a graveyard. His words, not mine. I would have said cemetery. And he had to stop because they both saw a ghost. I don't know about you, but if I'm in a graveyard, that's what I want. That's the ambiance of cemetery sex. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye. Dark secrets. It's not deep or dark because I love it, but I mean, you wouldn't think I'd bump Spice Girls pretty fucking hard, dude. I love that shit. Swing it, shake it, move it, make it. Who do you think you are? All right, I'll put this seat down. Josh is coming next, and I know he's got a shit.
Incredible. Great job. Fan-frickin-tastic. I love it.
Oh,
This
yeah.
feels so good. This feels fantastic.
It's just going well so far,
Yeah.
right?
It's amazing. It's like how did we do it so
How
good?
do we do it? Success
It came together.
comes easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
So when you're
I know.
as successful as us,
Yeah.
you already got corporate sponsors even before your first show.
Which we do. We have some corporate sponsorship.
Yes.
Ship.
Wow, the words are not coming out. Marleah, do you want to talk about our corporate sponsor of the night?
Yeah, I do. Well, I have a question for you. Speaking of sponsorship, hey Alex, do you ever, for lack of a better word, poop?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
All right, follow up to that. So when you poop and you come out of the bathroom, are people like crying because of the smell? Are they complaining? Are children running? That kind of thing?
Guilty. Yes, guilty.
Okay. All right. That's what I thought. Okay, so here's the thing. Have you ever considered that you might have a dietary allergy?
No, I never ever would think that I would have that.
Yeah.
I refuse to accept that I would ever have something like
Yeah, you wouldn't want one of those.
I would never want that.
I wouldn't want to be one of those people that pronounce quinoa correct.
No.
We're like quinoa, you know? So we have a fantastic product that we're selling to you right now. It is called Empower Bowels. It's brought to you by Shitsurance. I have a sample. It is very expensive. You want to take a look?
Want me to try it?
I mean, you don't. It does have poop in it. It definitely. It's probably better now.
Oh, wait, how much? How much poop in it?
Who's to say? It might help, and it also might not help. The point is, it's very expensive. It's a very expensive product, and you should buy it. Everyone buy.
Please buy it. I did forget that we do have to read these side effects. They did tell us these.
Some side effects to this thing.
So hair loss, yeast in stool, bum dropping from the body, no more corporate sponsorship, skin flaking, any pain relief, money just disintegrating into the pulp, water falling out of the eye, nails drying into rubber.
I remember that.
If your poop is any color in the rainbow, immediately stop the probiotic. Call me up because I want to see it.
Yeah, like if it's like blue, purple, green,
call me.
Give us a call. We'd like to know about it.
I want to see it in real life. I don't want to see a picture. Are you guys ready for your next comedian?
Are you ready? His name happens to be the one and only Bill Douglas.
Woo!
Give it up for Bill Douglas. Where's your mic stand?
Which one is it? Okay. There's the mic stand.
Seamless without seams. Thank you, Bill.
All right, thank you very much, Marleah. I am just 5 days away from completing 35 years of teaching middle school science. Thank you very much. And yesterday at school was teacher-student switch, where students were supposed to dress up like teachers and teachers were supposed to dress like students, and there was this group of kids that said they were me. Either they did a lousy job or it's time to put me down. And I know I need to update my wardrobe because people keep telling me that I am just 2 missing fingers away from being mistaken for a shop teacher. But this time of year, summertime for me is road trip time. Places I've been. One time I was driving north through Ohio and it got really dark and really foggy, and the road just ended at this giant lake. Erie. While I was in Ohio, I visited this little park, and it had a sign that said, "Do not walk on or over the grass." Over the grass? Jesus, who's that for? Oh. Yeah. Now, I love traveling, but one time I drove to the Canadian Rockies in Banff National Park, Banff, B-A-N-F-F. Every time I stopped, I asked, "How far is it to Banff?" Right outside the park, a guy goes, "Oh, I've never heard that before. It's not far." A woman came up to me after a show and she said, "I don't think it's funny to make fun of stuttering." I said I wasn't. I was pronouncing the letters separately. You dumbass. I don't get some states' slogans like Oklahoma is okay. Like that's gonna bring in the tourists. Hi, honey, I know we were talking about Hawaii, but I hear Oklahoma is okay. Yeah, so is Applebee's. We can do better. Oklahoma is known for tornadoes, right? So why not Oklahoma will blow you away? Better yet, team up with Nevada, the only state with legal brothels. Oklahoma will blow you away. Nevada, we'll just blow you. I got more slogans. Almost heaven, West Virginia. If West Virginia is almost heaven, what state is almost hell? Because I'd have guessed West Virginia. Mississippi, literacy is overrated. Guy from Mississippi came up to me and goes, y'all realize we have 11 letters in our name. I said, yeah, but only 4 different ones. And what other state needs a jingle to spell it? Nebraska used to be not for everyone. I'm serious. Google it. Not for everyone? Who'd they want out? They obviously got him out because it's Nebraska, the good life. Well, yeah, without those people. How about New Jersey? Just hours to someplace else. New Jersey, we smell better than we used to. Or New Jersey, at least we're not West Virginia. I think I have a fitting one to end on. If you're on vacation and you take a really big dump, is that a travel log? Oh. Thank you very much. I'm Bill Douglas.
I'm a diabetic, and I've already had about 4 candy bars today, and I just grabbed 2 of the cupcakes because I got no willpower. But my wife doesn't know. But Mona might tell her.
Your next comic to the stage, Mona Forgione.
Hello. Can you hear me? Is this on? Yeah? Yeah. Anybody else bag out of a PTA meeting to be here? Don't judge. Don't judge. We're about halfway through 2022. Did anybody else stick with their resolutions? Yeah? I went with very simple ones. Drink more water. Easy enough, right? Eat healthier, more fruits, more vegetables, right? Sleep more during conversations I don't want to be in. Once again, don't judge on this, but there are, 3 reasons, 3 big reasons for me doing this. They're my children. It's not conversations with them, it's conversations with other parents. So at any point in time, I'll tell you how I do this. Someone will come up and start speaking to me, and I just... Selective narcolepsy. It's been working wonders. It really has. I was at my kid's dance class last week, and a mother was going on and on about how wonderful her child is at gymnastics. And I said, that's great, congratulations. She said, thank you. And then I said, I'm sorry. She followed up with why. I said, it's going to be a very tough life for an 8-year-old who peaked in 2nd grade. I foresee a long future of sadness and stripper poles. So once again, apologies. Yeah. So I'm married, been with my husband for 18 years. You don't have to clap for that. I did it to myself. Been with him for 18 years, been married for 15. For our 15-year wedding anniversary, I went with something very simple, something that was cheap, and something that had sentimental value. I finally legally changed my last name to his. Yes. Yep. You get in cheap so you can sell high. A lot of women, they want those monthly alimony payments. I'm going for that one lump sum. How much is it worth to you? Really, how much is it worth to you? Yeah, no. We're going to head into a really deep recession, so I'm holding. I'm holding right now. Yeah. So I have 3 fantastic kids. People actually ask me, they're like, oh, and with the husband and stuff, like, I thought maybe you weren't straight. And my sexuality gets questioned quite a bit. I don't know if it's because I played roller derby. You're looking at me like it's probably because I played roller derby. Yeah. Well, between that, I just say, sexuality. I have friends who are asexual, bisexual, pansexual, demisexual. I consider myself sexual. Because at any point in time, no matter who's asking me, my answer is going to be I'm a little tired. A friend looked at me. She felt bad. She said, don't you feel sexy sometimes? I said, yeah, I feel sexy. She said, no, really, don't you feel sexy sometimes? I said, as a matter of fact, I do feel sexy sometimes. There is one point during the day that I feel very sexy. And you're probably with me on this. Ladies, a nice warm shower, right? Take a nice warm shower and you lather up. And then you rinse off, right? And then you go and you step outside, you take your towel and you towel off, right? Feeling sexy. Then you walk into your bedroom, right? You walk in and you play a game called Top or Bottom, right? You do. That's when you drop your towel, the door flies open, in comes 1, 2, 3 kids, your husband, a dog, a cat, and your brain yells, top or bottom, what do you cover, top or bottom? What do you cover? It's usually bottom, right? You cover bottom. Well, that's what I used to play. Now I play top, bottom, or neither. I now go with neither. Screw that. If you're busting in on me, you deserve all of what you see. And you think, come retirement time, I'm going to be sitting pretty because right now none of my children want children. Yep. My sons, they're completely horrified. And my little girl, she looks at me and she says, Mommy, that's what happens. And I say, yes, baby girl, this is what happens. I'm Mona. Thank you so much. I don't know about guilt, but I do feel guilty when I get really stressed. I hide a big package of chocolate chips in the refrigerator and I take shots of the chocolate chips.
Great job, Mona. I don't know who we have this adjusted for. It certainly wasn't me. So that was fantastic. Give it up for Mona again. Fabulous. I say neither too. Top, bottom, neither. Right. So we have another fabulous, fantastic, wonderful comedian coming up to the stage right now. Her name happens to be Ariana McGee. Give it a good round.
Thank you. Oh my. Screw Folgers. The best part of waking up is the beer poops. Yeah, I have all my best poop material for tonight. This is incredible. This is beautiful, and I love it. I am unsurprisingly single. I recently ended a relationship of over 5 years because things changed, especially his stamina. At the beginning of the relationship, he could go for like an hour rubbing my back. But by the end, his hand would get a cramp after a minute, so see you later. I recently learned that I'm bisexual. Yes, thank you. It turns out that making out with women is not as straight as I once thought it was. But it's been an interesting discovery. It's a fun time. It's opened me up to a whole new world of rejection. But I tried coming out to my mom, and her response was kind of stupid. She worried that between the comedy and the girls, that I might not be marriage material. I was like, chill out, Mom. You're not my type anyway. Oh boy. So for the best poop material I have a hot take on pooping. I hate pooping. Apparently that's an unpopular opinion. People seem to really like to poop. I don't. I took acid recently, and I I kept a journal to document any, enlightening thoughts or experiences I had. And the next day I opened it up, and it just said, "I am the master of my own universe, and I do not want to poop." Only in, no out. It sucks that I hate pooping because I really love eating. Can't handle the consequences of my actions. Pooping makes me not want to be human. I feel like we just kind of evolved to feel shame. I doubt my cat sits in his litter box with his head in his paws, just promising himself he's going to get his life together because he's upset about just what just came out of him. I bet that doesn't happen to him, but I don't watch. So I hate pooping, but I really hate tampons. Seamless transition. There's a brand of tampons called Tampax Sport, and I kind of hate that. Where are the tampons for the nerds? Where's Tampax AV Club? Because they don't sell that at CVS yet. I asked. But there's one brand of tampons that's the worst offender. They have motivational sayings on them, like a more useless version of Snapple caps that you put in your hoo-ha. And one of them, and this is real, it had 3 sayings on the wrapper. The first was, "Stretch yourself." "Walk like a champion." "Never assume it's over." I was like, I don't know what this tampon's gonna do to me, but I think I kind of like it. All right, that's all for me. This has been fun. Thank you, guys.
How did tonight go?
I thought tonight went really well. It's not always the case that somebody really wants your best poop material. So I'd say insert toilet pun here. It was great.
For your next comedian, his name is Matt Miller. Woo!
Thank you. Hello, hi, how you doing? I'm Matt Miller. I was at the grocery store earlier and someone said, "Why do you look so gloom?" Because I got to do comedy tonight. I hate comedy. It's ruined my sense of humor. It's ruined everything. I did a mic competition. They said I won $20. Very next day, I quit my job. It was the worst decision of my life. Cost me everything I had. Friends, I lost them. My wife divorced me. My kid doesn't talk to me anymore. I didn't even get that $20. They said it was a joke. That's when I found out comedians don't always tell the whole truth. Dave Chappelle's a fraud. He didn't even smoke crack. I smoked a lot of crack, and I'm not famous. Tyrone Biggums, I thought that was real. I thought that was the ticket. I did smoke crack. I would smoke cookies of it, and that's a lot. Don't ask me how I got the money. I might tell you. But I quit. I overcame that lifestyle, that addiction. I just got a call from my doctor today. He said I got diabetes from eating real cookies. They should legalize crack. Safer. I never got sick on crack. I was too busy looking for more crack. Hell, it's cheaper than gas, too. Take one hit, vroom! Be in the next town in no time. $5, you can get to like 5 towns. Enough about that. Dudes are weird when they're fucking you and they say, call me daddy. Why? So I can remind you that you're behind on child support and you won't talk to me again for another 7 years? Like, what if chicks were as weird as dudes? Like, you're fucking her from behind and she's like, call me mommy. But I don't wanna. You're gonna call me mommy, you little bitch. Why, mommy? Are you gonna push me out of your vagina? Hey, real quick before I get out of here, I'm trying to sell some merch. This is a picture of my dating profile. The trick is to get like 100 matches and then with your regular face and then switch it up on them. See who's really down. Yeah, online dating sucks. One girl's profile was like, if you can make me laugh and giggle, then you can make these cheeks clap and wiggle. I was like, you really out here just trying to get free jokes? Took me 12 hours to think of that shit. I got to get paid. I was talking to one girl and she's like, you don't drink at all? No. Did something happen? Yeah. I got so drunk at a company Christmas party that I shit my pants. Just sat there. Right next to the catering buffet. I don't work there anymore. Thanks. That's a real bummer, man. Nobody bought any of the shirts that I was trying to sell. I'm really trying to get that $20. Better luck next time, right?
All right, buy Matt Miller's shirt. It looks very well priced. Hey, he did great. We have another great comic coming to the stage, and his name also happens to be Ajay_G. Another Ajay a round of applause for Ajay_G.
So I was waiting for my colonoscopy. You have to be very careful about your doctor, what they did before the proctologist. Because you never know what kind of motivation someone has looking that deep in your rectum. The good ones are those who used to work in the gold mines. They get in, get out, you're rich. The bad ones who used to work in Boston's Big Dig project. They will keep digging and digging. So I was waiting on the operating theater, and then two medical students stopped by. They wanted my consent to watch my colonoscopy. Usually you will give that one. But then I said, wait a second. I'm paying the insurance. The insurance is paying hospital and the doctor. The students are paying the school. It is my ass on the line and everybody else is getting paid. I said, no, I am not giving consent for free. You two have to give me $1 each. My colonoscopy is now a ticketed event. They laughed at me. They said, why should we pay? They can go to any other operating theater and watch it for free. I said, you get what you pay for. You could see a lot more quantity, but no quality. Mine is so beautiful inside, a real doctor can find 2 Picasso and 1 Monet. And it's very healthy for its age. All other asses are shitty asses. Mine is extra fiber shitty. And it is a very refined rectum with a good taste. Yeah, all the other rectums, they make that noise. They make juvenile farting sound. No, 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 no. Mine is a finely tuned musical instrument that is also intelligent. So it knows last night I had a wine and cheese, and next day you could see Beethoven's symphony in C minor. And I take very good care of my butthole. I don't use those cheap grocery store toilet paper. I use Wall Street Journal and Harvard Business Review. And I can give you 100% money back guarantee. It is not insurance, it is assurance. And have you ever seen somebody who is asserting his rectum viewing rights? Because if you join, give me $1, then think about that. We will be actually doing some progress into the patient's Bill of Rights. So they paid me $1 each. And on 21st February 2016, I became the first human in the history of mankind who asserted his rectum viewing rights and got paid. This is a true story. That night, when I came home, I wondered, I got paid to show my private parts. Does that make me a porn actor? You might have a golden toilet here, but I have a golden ass that goes with it. In fact, those dollars you said, I'm the one who laid those beforehand. So I'm inspired. Next week, I'm going to have my second colonoscopy. I rented Wilbur's Theater, and we're going to project on the big screen. You're all invited. If you buy the ticket from me today, you're going to get the 50% off. But all my enemies are also invited. They get to go free. As a keepsake memory, you will get a copy of my colonoscopy video. We're going to have an open bar and open butt. We are going to have a chief guest who is my enemy number one, Mr. Kokate, my 7th grade math teacher. I can't wait to show him my colonoscopy. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen this asshole. Now you get to see inside the asshole's assholes. Thank you very much. Keep coming. This is a great show. So we will love more comic, more people to watch this one. So next time the show is there, be there in the ICAM studio, whenever it is. So.
Let's keep it going for AJ_G. Let's keep the energy going and flowing for your next comedian, Greg Olson.
Thank you, thank you. It feels good to be up in Ipswich. I come from Lynn. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys that. This is usually the part where people decide to call the police. Ipswich, though, home of the fried clam, right? Home of the fried clam. I had a fried clam last weekend. My wife fell asleep nude sunbathing. I love Lynn, though. I love Lynn. I love Lynn a lot. I know people have a lot to say about Lynn. But you know what? It's always been a dream of mine to live in a city where I could go on the town Facebook page and bum a cigarette. It's Pride Month, yeah. I was driving into work the other day and got rear-ended. Jumped out of the car and I was like, somebody's celebrating a little too hard now. That was a little tough. I've been thinking about growing my hair long recently, yeah. Thinking about it because I got to lose 50 pounds in order to cut it. Yeah. I'm starting to think about cancer instead. Might start smoking again. I'm hoping day 2 goes a lot better, guys. Hoping day 2 goes a lot better. Yeah, I'm a dad. Yeah, I got dad. I got 5 girls at home. 5 girls at home. Yeah, my wife, my dog, my daughter, and 2 weed plants. Yeah, the family, they're always a little upset, though, when I get home from work and I run right by them and I go, how are my girls, you know? My daughter doesn't like it when I read books to the plants and not her. We're getting that good fatherly time, you know? Yeah, so I didn't know there was going to be a lot of people here, so I probably would have ate less edibles. That, and if I knew there was a lot of windy roads on the way down here. But let me tell you a little, my daughter's name's Hannah. My daughter's name's Hannah. My wife said that we named her Hannah after her love of palindromes. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what the fuck a palindrome is. I thought we just named her that in case she was dyslexic. Yeah, what else did I want to tell you? You guys all vaccinated? Everyone vaccinated? Yeah. I got the vaccine. When I got a text message saying they were going to give me $25 to get the vaccine. Yeah, so I got it 7 times. And then I got a hooker. And now I'm just waiting on another vaccine. Yeah, I think that's it for me tonight. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Oh, wow.
Number one, episode one.
That was number one. We're number one.
And we're learning so much about poop.
Yeah, and it's really what we've always wanted for ourselves and for you folks out there. So we have to do the countdown to the next.
The countdown.
Countdown to
and
the
I
next.
thought that you
episode.
maybe had a poop joke.
Oh, I do.
You did have a poop joke.
I have a poop joke for you folks. Please let me know if this one hurts you. It should hurt you. All right, here we go. So Alex, what do you think they call a fossilized piece of poop?
What do they call it?
I don't know, but I call it a waste of time.
Oh, yeah.
This one didn't smile at all, so I pointed him out to myself. I was like, that guy right there. Right that back. Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, so now we do have to do
So we're doing a countdown to the end of the episode one. You guys ready to help us?
You got to help us with this one.
All right. So 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.